Today we'll be learning the poem Daffodils. Before I start explaining the poem, I request everyone to please go through the poem once or twice. Before I start explaining the poem, I would like to give the summary of the poem. So, here the poet is William Wordsworth. He is a nature loving person and he composes this poem in his beautiful imagination. He is expressing his feeling of happiness and the beauty of the nature. Poet is sharing his experience while he was going through a walk through the fields of daffodils. Now I'll be explaining one by one each stanza. So first stanza, here the poet is walking alone. He compares himself to the cloud, and the cloud is floating over the hills and the valleys. Suddenly, poet sees a long row of daffodils flower. They are near the lake and the tree. They are fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Second stanza. Second stanza, poet is comparing daffodils to the stars in the sky. Poet also notes how the flower seem to go without end. The flowers are in the sides of the bay. The poet guesses it is 10,000 or so daffodil flowers. All of them are moving their head as if they were dancing. Third stanza. Here, the breeze or the waves are also dancing near the daffodils. But daffodils' dance was more attractive to the poet. Poet says he could do much but be happy with the most cheerful and the happy company of daffodils. Poet is continuously staring at the daffodils and admiring the beauty of the flower. Poet also refers to the wealth of the happiness and joyful memory that the daffodils brought to him. Last stanza. Here, the poet is sharing his experience with the daffodils. When the poet lies on his couch, either absent minded or thoughtful, at that time, daffodils come back to the poet's imaginative memory, and which he says it is a gift of solitude or say loneliness. And this fills his heart with pleasure as his mind is dancing with daffodils. Hope everyone understood this poem and thank you very much.